Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jasmine, and welcome back to my channel. So today is Wednesday, August 28th, and it is another weigh-in Wednesday for me. So if you are new here, I have been on a weight loss journey using the compounded GLP-1 medication Tirzepatide. The brand name is Mounjaro or Zepbound, and I have been on that since January 1st of this year, and so far I've lost right around 80 pounds. So last Wednesday on August 21st, I weighed in at 263.6, and today, August 28th, I weighed in at 262. So in total, that is 1.6 pounds lost in the past week. So for those of you who may be new here, I have been kind of stalling a bit for the past couple weeks. I've been anywhere from like 264s to 263s, and so technically we've broken that little bit of a stall with getting down to 262, but I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit less weight than I was hoping to lose this week. So in my last video, I talked about how I was going to increase my dose up to the 7.5 milligrams. I had been on 5 milligrams for a couple of months, about 3-4 months. And I did end up increasing my dose last Wednesday. I took my first shot of the 7.5 milligrams. And in my last video, I talked about how I had some pretty severe acid reflux. That had happened the night I took my shot, but I had taken 5 milligrams. And so last Wednesday, I took the 7.5. I did take it at night right before bed when I had food on my stomach, which I think was the mistake I had made the previous week, is that I had taken it on an empty stomach. And then also I had drinking pre-workout directly after taking it. So this last week I did not do that. I took it right before bed, and I didn't have the severe chest pain type acid reflux I had, but I did wake up at like 1 a.m. that night that I took it, with acid reflux, like just burning in my throat. It did go away, it did subside quickly. I took some Gaviscon and I haven't had any major acid reflux since then, so I don't know if that was just a one-off occasion or if it was related to the increase of my dose. I will say I did also take like prophylactic Gaviscon. I took like 4 tablets prior to taking my dose last Wednesday, just because I was really honestly kind of nervous and scared. I didn't want to have another acid reflux attack like that. Also, I did recently start taking some Zegrid. I bought just a 14-day supply. I will post a little picture of the one I am taking. It's just a generic version of it, but basically it has omeprazole and sodium bicarbonate in it. And with any of these like over-the-counter like omeprazole and Pepcid and stuff, you don't want to take them for prolonged periods of time. Usually it's just recommended for like a week or two. So I am, on the box it says to only take it for 2 weeks. So I am going to do that and see if that kind of helps. I did do a round of Zegrid when I first started my journey back in January, because I was having some acid reflux at that time, and so I did do 2 weeks of Zegrid and it did really help. So that's what I'm gonna try, see if that helps as well. But other than the acid reflux, for symptoms this week, I did notice on days 5 and 6, so like yesterday and the day before, I did have like a mild headache, like going into the evening, like mid-afternoon into the evening. I noticed I got like a mild headache. But again, I don't know if that's related to the medication or it could just be, you know, from other things, but that is one thing I noticed. And then also I feel like I've just been kind of more tired this week, less energy, but it's hard to say again if that's related to the Tirzepatide, because honestly I haven't really been getting a whole lot of sleep this week, but other than that, I haven't really had any other major side effects, which I'm grateful for that. I'm hoping I will continue to not have any major side effects with the 7.5. So we'll be taking my second dose tonight, and hopefully things will continue to go well. As far as the effectiveness of the 7.5, I feel like I've had less food noise than I was having, and also less hunger pains, although I will say this morning when I woke up I did have hunger pains, but I don't know if that was hunger pains or it could have just been that I was dehydrated and, you know, needing water, because I get the same kind of feeling when I'm dehydrated. So yeah, that's just kind of a little update on the 7.5. Like I said though, I feel like while I'm happy that I did lose over a pound this week, I will say that I am kind of getting tired of seeing 260 something on this scale. I feel like I am ready to break out of the 260s. I'm ready to get into the 250s. I've been in the 260s pretty much the entire month of August, and now we're coming to the end of August and I'm still in the 260s. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try for this last couple of days to really get myself together and, you know, stick to my calories and increasing my water, and hopefully by next week we will be out of the 260s. Another thing I wanted to talk about in today's video, I think that now that I am in this like middle part of my weight loss journey where progress is slow, I feel like it is important to have other ways of measuring progress, and one way to measure progress is with non-scale victories. So I wanted to kind of start reflecting on non-scale victories in these little weekly weigh-in videos. So one non-scale victory that I did have this past week, I am proud to announce that I conquered a fear of mine at the gym, and I did some hip thrusts. This is gonna sound really silly, but I am confident at the gym, more confident than I was when I first started going, obviously. But one exercise that I've always wanted to do, but I've always just kind of been too afraid or like embarrassed to do in public, is a hip thrust. And that is basically where you get the barbell and you lean up against like a bench and you thrust your hips up into the air. And I don't know why I have a fear of like squeezing or like clenching my butt cheeks in public, I guess, and that is why I haven't really wanted to do that particular exercise in front of people. I will post some footage I took of myself doing this, but at the gym that I go to, they have like their cardio stuff is upstairs, and then downstairs they have a weight section, and then they also have this big like room where they have a bunch of like CrossFit stuff, and basically all the really fit people go to this room to do like their crazy workouts. I don't even know what they really do in there. In the past 8 months that I have been going to this gym, I have never had the courage to go into this room for fear of just feeling out of place and looking like I don't know what I'm doing, because they don't really have machines in there. It's more so like free weights and barbells and stuff like that. But I did gained some courage and I went in there the other night, mainly because there wasn't anyone in there. It was like late at night, and so I went in there and I found that they did have a little bench thing that was specifically designed to do the hip thrusts. And so I got myself set up and I did them, and I know that my form is not 100% correct, but I feel like for my first time doing it, I was really proud of myself, and now I feel like I could probably go in there and do it even if there was a few people in there. Like, luckily there was no one in there when I went, and no one walked in while I was in there, but I feel like even if there were just a few people in there, I would at least feel confident in knowing what is in there and knowing how to set myself up and not feeling like I would look like an idiot, like looking for where stuff is at. So that was my non-scale victory for the week, is I conquered a fear of mine and did an exercise I've been wanting to try at the gym. So anyways guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I would love to hear what are some of y'all's non-scale victories that y'all have had this past week. You can share them down in the comments, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider. I am sharing my weekly weigh-in videos as well as other weight loss related content here. So yeah, other than that, feel free to like and comment, and I will see you guys in my next one.